MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. So digging in now, Ben Zobrist. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's down to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2-0. Now the 2-0. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rhys Hoskins is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. He's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Bouncer up the middle, backhanded to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 3.
Anthony Rizzo.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Nick Williams.
Right fielder.
Darvish a check on first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. And he'll step off. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Russell behind 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Yu Darvish. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Hit to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That you have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for 1 out. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Zobrist over to his left. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the... Digging in to try. Again.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 4 into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Williams looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that Big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So now Carlos Santana. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Two balls and a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Tried to check it and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Popped him up. And no one will get this one.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Up next to be Nick Williams. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Comes set and the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. 0-1 the count. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Contreras is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 9.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. The 2-0 on the way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
3-1 to him now. And that's low, ball 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Happ was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Hoskins. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. Baez is off at first with 2 away. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's running. Pitch inside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Here's the 1-0. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
So he sets him down swinging. Jorge Alfaro is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken, the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base. 2-2.
2-2.
This one's down to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. And he is in there. Ready once again, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts
Santana.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. In there, no balls in the strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Skied into very shallow right. Zobrist moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come. Here's Addison Russell. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Santana trying to get there. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another chance? Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2-0 now. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hector Neris is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. He's set and the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
1-1 to Schwarber. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Darvish at third. Zobrist is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 pitch just missed.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Tapped down the line, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Chris Bryant now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo, and their runners at the corners now. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, a slider that just grabs the outside corner. And he misses with it, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. To third. Bryant's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready once again, number 4. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, he looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
He'll get it into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. So here now is the pitcher, Hector Neris. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Pedro Florimon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 37, Justin Wilson.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. Full count, 3-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that will fall as he comes through off the bench. It's a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... Eloy Ramos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61.
Here's Javier Baez. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Alfaro goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's Addison Russell. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding his...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Zobrist moves over, one away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
0-2, here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a one-out hit. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Cutter misses and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 3-1. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away. Digging in to try it again, Maikel Franco. It was a fly out for him.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 41.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. The 1-2 is taken for ball two. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-1 home. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Hoskins is on his way home. And he's safe. Digging in now for Philadelphia. Number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So in now for Chicago, Steve Cishek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Victor Caratini will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to straightaway right. Williams looks up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 0-2. Here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
0-1. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And that one stayed up a little high. One out, nobody on. Way in front of a great slider that time. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. He's set and the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Alfaro finds it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ball 1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
And he fouls this one off.
Get off me, ball. That ball. Way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46.
Ready now, Nick Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
Here it comes. Fouled away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Edobre Ramos. Aaron Altair will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And quickly there are 2 away. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 home. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Leading off
From the stretch.
second baseman.
Dribbled up the line, but it's foul, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Up around the face. The 1-2. Misses, ball two. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. At the plate, Ian Happ. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Fouled off. Alfaro is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bryant has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Brandon Morrow takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 is taken down and in for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Zobrist waits on it, 2 down. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Maikel Franco. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him, running a blazing fast.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there. Zobrist, what a performance he turned. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. So striding forward now, Ben Zobrist. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High in the air out to center field. Hernandez over to his right. Makes the play, one away. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Back up the middle. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two. 2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Count was 2-1.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 9. Chopped toward the second baseman. Baez right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Soft liner towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Pops this one up. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just a 1 for 9. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Ball even at 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilson Contreras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
1-2.
1-2. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, number 4. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Oh, and he misses it. 0-1, here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. High in the air out to center field. Happ has a play. 2 gone. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Pivetta. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Rizzo able. At the plate, Chris Bryant, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Popped him up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. The next Cub up, Addison Russell. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. He's in there for strike 1. Here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Ben Zobrist would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And there's one down now. First offering on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. Rizzo charging in on it, and he'll get in there safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. And there's ball 2 now. Bounce it to the left side. Bryant is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Carlos Santana now. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Dribbled up the line. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Zobrist. He flied out leading off the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ben Zobrist becomes the first out of the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Runner goes for third. He swings and misses. Throw down. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. Over now, they'll apply. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. He drew a base on balls his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Happ. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Shoots this one over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Into the box now, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. In the dirt, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame. Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled toward right center field. Zobrist will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit out towards second. Hernandez is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. Oh, and in just a 1-run ball game, folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He popped out in his first trip. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Oh, that's up there.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant ranges to his left. And that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Jorge Alfaro becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Therefore, it is Russell and Addison. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Chris Bryant becomes the first out of the inning. Addison Russell comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. So here now is the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And that one stayed too. The 1-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 4 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. And there's one away. So now Carlos Santana, no hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Again, another foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Maikel Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Little tapper down the third baseline. Bryant with the bare hand. Hey now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite
you. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber, leadoff man on base, and see what they time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Almora gets his lead at first, nobody out. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. And it's 1-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Hoskins is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Ready for another chance? Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now both runners are breaking. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground to third. There is Franco. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate. Thus far, Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Russell shading to his right. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Number 4. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Up next will be Nick Williams.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
Quick check on that tying run at first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Snap throw from the catcher. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Grounded softly to the right. He's got to hurry, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is well. Way low that time. And the pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he'll step off and try again. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there's out number 2. And now the Cubs. Pitcher Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 6.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jake Thompson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Pedro Florimon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Edwards is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run. Justin Wilson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Bryant gloves it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Odubel Herrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with Eddie.
Odubel Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Baez has it. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score. Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the third out. Luis Garcia will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. On a base hit, so a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He was punched out looking at strike three last time through. And he got him out in front that time, strike one. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and two strikes.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a made.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. The next Cub up. Anthony Mark Segunas will come on now and pinch run here. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Runner going a second time. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And the runner's breaking for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. It was a two-run triple for him in his last debut. Here's the first pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul. Now the 1-2 pitch, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana. Now, Brendan Morrow comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Santana. Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing
into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
1-2.
Morrow readies the 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Fouled away. Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. One away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Softly hit to short. And there are 2 away now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In the air out to straightaway left. Zagunis has a play. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Here's Javier Baez. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Pitch outside, the throw. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. The 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Addison Russell is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Hector.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Russell behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. What the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter?
Victor Caratini will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just looking back to third. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have it. Mike Montgomery comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping in, number 4, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Way out in front, Montgomery, California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Another full count pitch on its way. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. Hit hard to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. High and deep to right. Looking up is Almora. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria. Game over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network. Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike one. On, he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Batting second,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Franco has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next up for New York, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he takes strike two. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Nimmo in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 1 for 3. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Back up the middle. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Nimmo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce it to the left side. Franco fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer that goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Ready with another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
First baseman number
Here comes the
23,
first pitch.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Missed with a slider. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, number 4 will take his first hacks here. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Count remains at 0-2. Gonzalez trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. The next 0-2. Misses, that's ball 1.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Nick Williams will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Now here's the pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Coming in is Hoskins. He gets there to make the catch. And next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Zach Eflin is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Giving chase is Nimmo. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Tapper up the line. And he is out on the tag. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Nimmo as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder number 9.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A high fastball is in there. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. The 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Ready for another chance? Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Flores. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A base hit in his first trip. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Conforto is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Riding in once again, Carlos Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline. A wind-up and the 0-1. Popped him up. Mesoraco is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Here's Adrian now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High and deep to straightaway right. Williams going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Next for the Mets, Devin Mesoraco.
For the Mets, catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Fouled away. Gonzalez leads off second with nobody out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The pitcher, Jacob deGrom, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And there's ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, look at the sliding Scott. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in now for Philadelphia. Number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Up next will be Nick Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 1-0 home. Looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Eflin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. Gonzalez trying to get there. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch up around the face. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by. Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Bounce to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready once again as Dribble Cabrera. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Ready for another shot now. Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Popped up. Cabrera calling for it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Herrera, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Way out in front.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 0-2 once more. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In there, and it's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-1 home. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel today. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Now batting, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Santana moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. Here's Adrian now. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Number 4 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Devin Mesoraco. He went down on strikes last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High pop-up. Flores is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, number 4. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Still 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Up next will be Nick Williams. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Eflin. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. 0-1 the count. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Jose Reyes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. On its way is pitch number 75. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Eflin. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Pedro Florimon is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Digging in once again, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and 1 strike. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman, who's just 2 for 9. Little dribbler down the line. Now winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Edebray Ramos will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hoskins racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in once again as Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High pop up. Ramos is there for it. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jay Bruce, who went deep last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So next to the plate for the Phils, Carlos Santana. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Carlos Santana is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Maikel Franco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Ball 3, 3-0. On deck, there's Adrian Gonzalez. 3-0 pitch. Is taken, strike one.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now batting, Adrian Gonzalez is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitcher's purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. Next for the Mets, Devin Mesoraco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Drilled on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 4 steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Up next will be Nick Williams. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's 1 for 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Edobre Ramos. Number 9 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Way in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he
Your
wanted.
attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 67.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side. Hector Neris takes the mound to start the 11th inning. So here now is the pitcher, Seth Lugo. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Leading off for the Mets, catcher, Seth Lugo.
Juan Lagares is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera's there. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. Here comes the go-ahead run. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Soft liner toward first. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Striding into the box, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. He's on the move again from first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. Jerry Familia takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1-1. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. This is skied into short left center. Conforto is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is back up the middle and into center field. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. So now Carlos Santana, he'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Conforto is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And the Mets were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man. Jay Bruce, take a snapshot of that.